Hey, I've been getting a lot of questions about what is overlanding, why do I have the vehicle I have. I'm gonna tell you what I have, but I'll tell you right now, if you're interested in doing overlanding, here's the best vehicle. It's the one you have. Just start. Don't go spend a lot of money. Do the one you have, especially if you have a four-wheel drive. My last vehicle we did overlanding, which is basically vehicle-based travel, I had a Chevy Silverado. That's what I had. I had a 3/4 ton Silverado that I used for a lot of work stuff. And I was like, four-wheel drive, I'll use that. And people said, you can't use that to overland with. Well, we did, and it was awesome. I just recently sold it to my son, and I bought a new truck. This is what it is. Let me give the rundown on this truck on why I like this truck. It was kind of fun being a empty nester out of major bills with kids and everything, and being in prime income earning years. It was the first time I could buy the vehicle I wanted. And this is what I wanted. This was the right tool for the job for me. The thing about when you buy a vehicle, it's like a vehicle or a motorcycle. There's things you can defend your purchase, which I'll defend this in a little bit, but there's also just an X factor of what turns you on. Like when you walk to the vehicle or when you walk to the motorcycle and you put your leg over it or you step inside it, what gives you an emotional charge? This one gives me an emotional charge, and I've got my reasons for it. Let me walk you through what it is. There's so many things on this vehicle that come stock you don't have to buy after the fact. One of them right here is a winch. Pull this sucker out, hook it to a tree, pull yourself out when you're stuck. Not a winch, a winch. Comes stock, didn't have to pay extra for that. It was a good deal. Also, we have in the front here, we have lockers. This has four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive means one tire in the front spins and one tire in the back spins when it's in four-wheel drive. And then when the one spins, let's say you're in mud, theoretically the other one's supposed to kick in. Or if this one is up in the air on a rock and it can't spin, the other one's supposed to kick in. Well, it seems like that works about 50% of the time. So if you want to dummy proof it and make sure that your back wheels are always spinning or your front wheels are always spinning, they have lockers, front lockers and rear lockers. It comes stock in this. It also has a detachable sway bar, stock. I'm not paying for any of this other than the expensive truck I bought. The sway bar comes along the front here underneath the suspension. And when you're in a car on highway, you want it to be really, really stiff. But when you're off-road, you need the vehicle to flex and give as it goes over rocks and various terrains. So you detach your sway bar so that it doesn't stay rigid. Everything comes up and down like this, which you would never want if you're going fast, which is why the computer won't let you detach the sway bar when you're actually on the road. This thing also came stock with these rock crawlers, what they're called. They're not just steps, they're actually solid metal. So when you go up against something and you maybe scrape over rocks, it will protect your vehicle from being damaged. My last truck, I didn't have these. I just had basic steps, and I ended up crinkling my door a few weeks before I sold to my son. I'm probably gonna get new ones. These are stock. They're not bad. They work for me. They already saved me once, but I'm probably gonna get other ones that are gonna go the whole length of the truck. Again, that comes stock. On this truck, the only thing that I've upgraded on the vehicle itself are these puppies right here, these tires. I've got bigger tires. Why would I get bigger tires? Because they're awesome, that's why. Big tires are awesome. It does add to that emotional charge you get when you come to something and it's bigger tires, but it's also a functional thing. These are 35-inch tires. They came stock with 33-inch tires, which is about down there. Why would I take tires that only had 4,000 miles on them and sell them on Facebook? I got $800 for them, and buy these expensive tires? Because this length of sidewall here is critical for a soft ride, because when you go off-road, you want to deflate your tires. I'm going to do another video that shows all of my upgrades that I've done to bolt on the truck. One of them is a compressor, because when this is a large wheel like this, if you got a rock that's this big, it'll go over it as if it was only this big with a 33. So you can go over larger things. Also, many people with their cars, they've got these really narrow sidewalls. They've got really big rims here and a very mellow part in their sidewall. This is to keep the car cornering tough. I'm not concerned about cornering. What I want is cushiness off-road. So if I take a 35-inch tire and I deflate it from 60 PSI down to 25 or 20 PSI, I basically got big balloons here that make it a very easy ride. And that's another thing that comes stock in the Dodge Ram. 17-inch wheels. My last truck had 19-inch wheels. A lot of trucks come with 20-inch wheels. A lot of guys spend more money buy brand new wheels because they need more sidewall to deflate, to give them more cushy, like a big old balloon, riding on 4 balloons, which is what you want when you're off-road. No one wants to rattle their teeth out or their fillings out of their teeth when they're off-road. You want to be somewhat comfortable, which is also why I like a truck. A lot of people in overlanding are using Jeeps and they're using Toyota 4Runners, which are all awesome vehicles. They really are. People use Subarus, all good. But a lot of people are moving to full-size trucks because there's no end to what you can put in it. You stop at a campsite and they don't have any firewood, you can go cut down firewood and put a cord of the wood in the back and take it there. You can't do that with a 4Runner. You can choose to pack a gas-powered chainsaw to take with you to take down trees that might block the trail, or to give yourself firewood. I got room for it. I can think of anything I might want. Yeah, throw it in the back of the truck. You can't do that with something that is very confined. So I get more pinstripe scratches on the side of my vehicle when I'm off-road, but for comfort and just everything I want, a full-size truck does it. And as far as I'm concerned right now, the Dodge Ram Power Wagon is the best thing made going for overland. So that's my basic video on why this vehicle. I got more videos coming for you in terms of how I've outfitted it.